time. What's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcast all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And it's, guess what day it is? It's Women Rock Wednesday. And hold on, y'all, 1 second. I think I got the sneeze. I didn't. I almost got the sneeze. It's Women Rock Wednesday. So we celebrate women all the time, but on Wednesday, it's just the Women's Day. And, I just like to have a Women's Day. Growing up in church, I used to have Women's Day. So it's just natural to me. But coming from a man who got 5 sisters and a daughter. So, yeah, women rock every day, gentlemen, in my life. But what's so unique about the day? Unique day today. Unique day. This is a show. This is a shareable show. And let me shout out to my starting 5 today, because we always start each show with a starting 5. That's the first 5 people who sign on to the feed. So today it's all women. So, and guess what? It's all women anyway. One dude tried to sneak in there, but I just pushed him aside. But it's Kim Jackson, Mindy Collins, Jessica Brooks, Dale Griggs. Who else we got there? Dale Griggs. I saw Brandon Nicholson is in the building. Brandon, I love Brandon. I can't wait to. I haven't forgot. We got your email. We're gonna talk soon. I love watching what your kids are doing. Your daughter, your son, very talented kids. Shout out to them. What's up? Tamika Peters in the building. Karen Thomas in the building. Hold on, let me talk. Gina Lawton is in the building. Let me talk. Sonia Billingsley. Oh my girl's in the building. Oh, I'm good. Hold on. Let me see. Let me keep going. Sonia, did I say Sonia? Sonia is in the building. Sonia Billingsley. Jameson, hold on. I got you in a minute. Let me talk to my girls. Okay, Jameson said, Hatter, I am so excited and proud about baby Jada. She'll be flying out to Penn State in 2 weeks. I'm proud of Jada too, Jameson. I'm proud of every young lady who's flying out. And y'all know this stuff, crazy stuff been going on in the news. Y'all, they've been messing with my girls, and y'all know I'm here to set the record straight. Yusef Brown, what's up, baby? Y'all share the show. Do me a favor, text your last 5 friends, and text them and say Chop Shop is on. Right now, I ain't going no further. I'm gonna chill for a minute. Give me a little sip. Sip of tea. And sit back up. But I got so much stuff to talk about today, and might have guests. We don't know about the internet problem a lot of people have. We have the NBA camp going on down there, but I just want you to really and truly. But to all the women, I'm gonna play it now. I'm gonna play it later. I just saw this from a young women under 40. I saw this, and I want to share it with you. I wanted y'all to check that out, man. Somebody sent it to me. Young women under 40. I'll play it again later in the show, and I'll try to get I think I got the link, and I'll try to post the link at some point. But our young women. They're celebrating our young women under 40. They got to be young entrepreneurs. The young lady entrepreneurs under 40. So let me get the business, y'all. Let me get the business. Then we share the show. Let them know. Let your people know. Say, look, man, let me tell you something. You got to just check the Chop Shop out. You got to tell them. Just tell them, hey, you're doing yourself a disservice. If you don't, every day, this is what I want you to tell them. Every day, you miss listening to the Chop Shop. You do a disservice to every cell in your body. That's what you tell them. You do a disservice to every cell in your body. How did you like my guest yesterday? How did you like Casey Williams? I'm so proud of the mantle he taken up at the Pro-Am. I'm just so y'all got to understand. I used to play in the pro-am. That's why I got this affinity for it. And I'm seeing our young guys and our next generations playing in it. So I had to have him on just to, bring him on. He called me, man, how did I do? How do you do? Let me tell you something. You're on the chop shop. You did great. But let's start here, y'all. I want to start with, it's Women Rock Wednesday, right? I know what I know what I'm probably going to end with, but I want to share this with you. Houston resident Elizabeth Francis celebrated, and thank you, Troy Callahan, for this. Houston resident Elizabeth Francis celebrated her 112th birthday in style. Elizabeth's friends and her family honored her birthday greetings, a tiara, and a neighborhood parade. Everybody joined me in wishing her a happy and joyous birthday. And let me show you what a 112-year-old Black woman look. Can you imagine what she's been through? 112 years. Check this out.
At 112, you deserve an escort, a tiara, a well-positioned fan, and a serenade. Because for all the life Elizabeth Francis has already lived,
she's saying happy birthday right there.
A front row seat to friends and family still takes the cake.
Happy birthday to you.
Last year, with the pandemic, we really didn't get to do a whole lot.
This is Ethel, Elizabeth's 66-year-old granddaughter.
Hi, sweetheart.
So we're just so blessed that we still have her.
At 112, she still recognizes loved ones, still watches the news, and still has hope.
And a lot of her strength comes from her faith that she has in God.
Remarkable when you consider the span of 112 years in America. Elizabeth Francis was born in 1909. William Taft had just become president. The NAACP was just a few months old. 7-year-old Elizabeth watched women fight for a right to vote. She lived through World War I, the Spanish flu, survived the Great Depression, and another world war. The March on Washington happened days after Elizabeth turned 54.
She always told us as children, treat people like you want to be treated.
So many of us dream of a world where things will be better. Elizabeth Francis is proof. Some of us just might live long enough to experience the evolution for ourselves.
Happy birthday. And many more, okay?
Melissa Correa, KHOU 11 News.
Unbelievable. 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 D. White, it broke me down when I saw it. I'm thinking about the things she's been through. She's been through. She can tell. I promise you I'm going to reach out to her. I just want to sit and talk to her. She's a living encyclopedia. She's a living library. She got stories that probably were never written down. She could tell us about, man. And oh man, it just blew me away. Thank you, Troy Callahan, for sending it to me. Do a favor, everybody. Share the show right. Let's do it right quick. Let's make this thing happen. If you're not a subscriber, and guess what? To the several people who came over subscribed, who hadn't subscribed, thank y'all so much. I saw they sent me a thing and telling me that y'all did. Thank you so much. Make sure if you are a friend of ours on Facebook, make sure you're a subscriber on YouTube. Okay, just make that happen. Let's go. What else I got after her? Happy birthday! I got birthdays. Let me get my birthdays out the way. Some birthdays. I got some birthdays. Hold on. Happy birthday to Stephanie Holcomb Cobb. She usually be watching. I don't know if she's watching today because it's her birthday. Happy birthday to Stephanie. She's going to have a great weekend this weekend. She's doing some stuff this weekend for her birthday. Happy birthday to Bilal Batley, U of H assistant. He got a new title. I mean, I saw the title the other day. It's a long title now, Bilal Batley. Happy birthday to Kelton Solomon. He's if he come on the show and I don't see him, y'all make sure y'all let him know we gave him a happy birthday today. So I just wanted to make sure that happened. Let's see what else I wanted to go. You know what, I was thinking about something. just watching the vitriol after Simone Biles, withdrew from competitions because of her, her head wasn't right. And then I'm watching the Capitol Police hearing a little bit yesterday. And I was just thinking about, seriously, y'all, seriously, how hard is it to support our Olympic athletes and our Capitol Police? How hard is it? Because it's hard for some people. I'm just trying, all you people that's, we might have some of y'all on here. It is just hard to support the Olympic athletes and the Capitol Police. It's a lot of people though. I was thinking about Simone Biles. She will not defend her individual all around. She said she just can't do it. I think it started today. It's Thursday. Well, I think it's Thursday now over there in Japan. But I saw something this morning. These young girls who's on her team, and I know a lot of people probably don't know these girls. Jordan Childs, Sunny Lee, Grace McCallum, and Michaela Skinner, and Jada Carey. I think either Michaela or Skinner going to take Simone's place in some of her stuff. But shout out to these young girls. I sit there and listen to Jordan Child. She said that's my ride or die. They was interviewing her, trying to ask her questions about it. Let me tell you something. Hey y'all, listen to me. Y'all hear me on this. This infotainment news. Good morning, America. All them infotainment, not information news. Infotainment news. Man, that's why I don't really watch it. But somebody sent me something. And I saw this young girl. They kept badgering her. They kept trying to get her. Everybody told me that's good journalism. Good journalism, my ass. They kept badgering her to talk about Simone. Young Jordan Child said, I can't speak for her. That's my sister. Listen, she used these words. That's my ride or die. When I wasn't right, she brought me back. That's how we have to see. You remember I keep telling y'all, and I know, y'all, how do I have to talk about? It's two different structures going out there in this world, whether you like it or not. You can believe it, just like you don't believe in the COVID and vaccine and all that. No matter what, it's there. Whether your ass believe it or not, it's there. Because I know some people that's dying of it. So, Corey Willis, I sit back and just watch your little girl and how she just looked out for her sister. I told you, it's two structures going on. It's a social structure where it's how they see us. But the most important structure is how we see each other. That's why I jump on the guys. It's always the guys. Just always want to talk about somebody else. And then, I just be wanting to wonder, what are their accomplishments? They want to jump on Naomi. They want to jump on now they want to jump on her. I mean, we even had a guy. Y'all got to hear this shit. This is why I told y'all, us black men, we got to step up. Because this dude got a TV show. Let me find this clown's name. That's what he said about our young sister. This Women Rock Wednesday, right? This is what he said. Clown name Charlie Kirk. Watch this.
So Simone Biles, who's obviously a very talented gymnast, decided not to compete in the gold medal competition. Now, she probably could have just competed and just kind of checked the boxes and they would have got a gold medal. Simone Biles says, this Olympic Games, I wanted to be for myself when I came in, and I felt like I was still doing it for other people, as she cried after the team event on Tuesday. So that just, it like hurts my heart because doing what I love has been kind of taken away from me to please other people. Yeah, that's the point, Simone Biles. You're representing your nation, you're selfish sociopath. You kidding me? Today it's like, you know what? I'm not going to do something stupid and get hurt. It's just not worth it. Especially when you have like 3 amazing athletes that can step up to the plate and do it. So you know who has the gold medal? Russia. Russia. I have to go look at these 4'11" Russian Olympians chewing on their gold medals, smirking at the Americans. I'm not okay with that. But honestly, that's where we're headed. We are raising a generation of weak people like Simone Biles. Again, if you want to be, if she got all these mental health problems, don't show up. She's an incredible athlete. Of course she's an incredible athlete. I'm not saying, I just said she's probably the greatest gymnast of all time. She's also very selfish. She's immature, and she is a shame to the country. She's totally a sociopath. Of course she's a sociopath. Andrew said she's not a sociopath. What kind of person skips the gold medal match? Who does that? It's a shame to the nation. You just gave a gift to the Russians. Don't show up. If you're not ready for the big time, we got thousands of young female gymnasts that would love to take the place. Thousands. Simone Biles just showed the rest of the nation that when things get tough, you shatter into a million pieces. So,
Y'all, he more than that. He's a punk. Little punk. Unfreaking believe. Hold on. He getting honest now. Hold on. You know I got receipts on this. First of all, who in the hell is he? He should never be on a program again. Who is Charlie Kirk? His name is Charlie Kirk. I can't think his name. Hold up. I'm finna give you his Twitter. There his ass is right there. This him. Go look at the front of his Twitter when you go look at the top of it. He's a MAGA dude. This him right here, y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna show it to y'all. Look at him. He called this beautiful black woman a sociopath. People at Fox News let him do it, y'all. The people at Fox News let him do it. Then you got another Fox commentator talking about he hoped the men's basketball team lose. Listen to me, y'all. He calls this woman a sociopath, selfish, weak. What she did was selfless. She said, it's not there. I'm not there. And by the way, just in case you didn't know, sociopath is a psychological disorder. It's nothing to be made fun about. It's a psychological disorder. It's not just an insult. You can just toss around like Charlie Kirk did. Yeah, I'm calling this clown's name out. You know I don't usually call names out, but I'm calling his name out. It's somebody who breaks laws, acts impulsively, and lacks regards for their own safety and the safety of others. That's a sociopath. This clown don't even know what the hell he's talking about. Go look at the top of his thing. His bio. He done wrote a MAGA book. He said, hold up, y'all. He was one of the guys that helped send 80 buses full of them damn clowns that, well, y'all better read this stuff. I didn't put this up here just for me. I know it. Little punk. She was just the opposite, y'all. Before you get mad at this, remember, Charlie Kirk has never achieved anything in life. He's uneducated, mediocre, has never sacrificed his physical or mental health for a single thing, a person, or country. he's just not a serious person. You know, I done told people and asked about it. Y'all, some people just hate black people, man. It's just simple. That's why we got to love each other. That's why I can't stand these guys going at each other. That's why I can't stand the parents fighting in the stands. Y'all, I got to we got enough other people hating us. Ladies and gentlemen. That woman has already won, y'all. This young lady has won. Think about it. Just listen and think about this, Sonya. Just talk. Y'all, I tell y'all need to share this show. I'm saying everybody need to share it before I go in the phone. Because this about to get good. It's about to get good. Edwin Moses once said, when he's running hurdles, you know the world famous hurdle, when he's running hurdles, all you have to do is miss one count and your whole race messed up. And it throws you off. It was one sport, it's a cyclist, that she was so caught up in the moment, she came in second, but she thought she had won, Mindy. She thought she's won. Mindy, everybody mess up. I ain't talking about Jordan Child messing up. That ain't the issue here. I'm talking about this damn clown. They got silver. Okay. It's all right. They still better than everybody. They still better than. See, that's when I tell y'all. When y'all be talking, well, he ain't got no ring. He got a silver. She still won. Jordan Child's still a winner. Because 99.9% of our ass can't go do what she does. So she's still a winner. I don't even care about I don't care about the race. I don't even care about the meat. I care about the well-being of this young lady. In football, these guys get paid millions of dollars. And these $1 million linemen jump off sides. Jump off sides. Mentally, they wasn't there on that snap. See, I can't just tolerate intolerance, man. I'm serious. I can't. I saw a tweet. Lady said, black women are just tired. Keisha Bottoms told y'all, we tired. Naomi Osaka told y'all, they tired. Now Simone Biles is telling y'all, we tired. People want these women to take on the world for their benefit while actively tearing us down. These black women are magic, but they're not superhuman, y'all. I'm tired for them. Stacey Abrams, Save Democracy. Black woman, they talk about her. Kamala Harris, first black woman president, a member of the AKA, and then we still got guys coming on here calling her all kind of names. Some of these same white guys calling her somebody's play toy. She slept her way to the top. Y'all, we can't keep letting these people do it, man. Whatever products that's on these guys' show, we got to actively ban it. We should inundate all over America, because it's people all over America looking at this. Should inundate their phone lines with, get that clown off your show. I'm not gonna buy no more of them little products yourself. Simone Biles, y'all, is a reflection of a toxic culture that exists both in sports and in corporate America. They said it's okay to suffer in silence. That medical issue only involves symptoms you can see. This is what they say in corporate America. That this reveals flaws within the individual, not the institution. Let me tell y'all something. I'm not arguing with nobody about black women. Listen to me. I had a talk with a guy. I just shut him off. Because I'm not arguing with nobody about black women prioritizing their mental health and well-being for any reason, anytime. It's not for you to approve of it. It's not for nobody to justify, period. The big question now is what next? What do we do next? Young woman, man. Y'all, this stuff, y'all, I'm telling y'all, man, this stuff got to me. I never forget. You remember Gabby Douglas, how she was tormented even after she helped the USA win to go, talking about her hair. So let's not act like Simone Biles wouldn't be tortured if she continued to compete and her performance hurt the team. Let me tell y'all something. It's important that our young girls, Gina Lofton, see women excelling and succeeding in their chosen careers. See that young lady behind me? She suffered through something too. She had to, Maria Taylor, she had to suffer through one of her girls who she thought was her girls. Caught on tape talking about her. I mean, she's a diversity high. Young lady right behind me, Maria Taylor. It's important that our young girls see women excel, and that's why I talk about these women. That's why I talk about these women on this show. I want our young girls to see women excelling and succeed in their chosen career. It's also important that girls see women who are brave enough to put their health and well-being ahead of anything else. Simone Biles and Naomi Osaka are both incredible role models. Now, I hope y'all understand why I got on Chris Walker's behind, Paul Miranda's behind, and any other guy who's sitting up there talking about to whom much is given, much is required. It make me think and see. Some of these guys act like they ain't never been through nothing. I know everybody on this feed done been through some time that said, man, wow. Then I looked at how the media and the commentators frame the Tokyo Olympics performance. Mindy, that's why I didn't want to talk about the performances, Mindy, of the competitors it was just of the performance of the competitors. It kept bugging me. You wouldn't know from the qualifiers that Simone Biles placed first because you wouldn't have known. They emphasized her mistakes. She was still in first place. She was. The positive coverage does not exist. The toxicity. Simone Biles, I hope I'm where you listening. One of your friends is telling you, we love you. The Chop Shop love you. This the same woman, y'all, who, check this out. This leading up to the Olympics. Patrick, I hope you know the story. She got this move that only men can do. Let me show it to you. I got the receipts. Hold on. Where my baby? What? I got it. Y'all, I know I got it somewhere. Only men can do. Check this out.
Minneapolis ready to watch Simone Biles do something astonishing once again. And forget about her. How much have you guys thought about this the last couple of days?
I mean, since the very first moment that we actually saw this with... Well, the Queen has definitely spoken.
Even her coaches were shaking their head.
Y'all, they used the Simone Biles rule on her, y'all. She dials up the difficulty because she says she can. Penalizing her for doing stuff that others can't do. The other girls can't do that, so we're going to give you a low score. We're going to discourage that. All of this coming up into this Olympics, if y'all think this just happening when she got to the Olympics. She been going through this hell before she even got there over there with them clowns. I'm going to show it again, Mike. Let me show it again.
Minneapolis ready to watch Simone Biles do something astonishing once again. And forget about her. How much have you guys thought about this the last couple of days?
I mean, since the very first moment that we actually saw this. Well, the Queen...
Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to take a quick break and I'm coming back. I got some more. That's why by the time I come back on this break, we got to share. Y'all got to think about it. Some people been watching the show and mad because we talking about this and probably done tuned off the show. Y'all gotta understand, some of our people don't like black people. I keep telling y'all, everybody, our color ain't our damn kind. If it don't have nothing to do with their little daughter or their little damn son, they don't want to hear it. We got some. I would argue about Simone. It shows more mental toughness to recognize when you need to step back for your own well-being and not cave in to the kind of external pressures most people can't even imagine. So you tell me, baby girl, they would never score her athleticism fairly because it would make her competitors feel bad. And now they mad that she won't be there for them to score unfairly. Do I understand this correctly? Shadow Show again. Do I understand it? Y'all, let me repeat that. Then I'm going to take a break. So you tell me, baby girl, Simone, that they would never score her athleticism fairly. Wesley Yates. They would never score your son's athleticism fairly. Y'all need to internalize it to y'all. Do like on the movie A Time to Kill. Close your eyes and pretend they talking about your damn daughter. Pretend they talking about your daughter. Then it gets a little bit different then. Man, they talking about I'm going to get my knife. Listen to me, y'all. Baby girl, go a break. I got to take a break. Baby girl, they would never score her athleticism fairly because it would make her competitors feel bad. Y'all got to hear this. And now they mad that she not there to score unfairly. D. White, help me. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Boy, let me get to a break. But Chop Shop, man, we'll be back in a minute. But y'all, they got me today. They got me. We'll be back in a minute.
The Cox Pradier Law Firm. Big city, big town, big settlement. Your fight is our fight. Need legal advice? You know who to call. Personal injury, wrongful death, car accidents, premise liability, serious injuries. 1-800-HURT-NOW.
Welcome back to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop. Man, let me tell you something, man. Shout out to Jimmy. You know I'm going to get back to this. I'm not letting him off the hook. Shout out to Jimmy. I had to show y'all something. I think, did I put it up? Hold up. Jimmy put a tweet up. If y'all watch his Twitter feed, you know, I just want to let you know, hey, he on staff. He said, pay attention. He said, when people talk all that stuff, and talking all that old stuff, just pay attention. I'm gonna sit that over there for a minute, so just to let y'all see it. Hey, the staff and him, Chris Walker is down there. It's a unique situation down at the NBA players combine camp. I'm sorry, camp. You know, they had. I saw something somebody sent me. I was looking at the. I'm just giving y'all something else before I take you back into the abyss. Jimmy was talking about, he gave a recap. I don't know if all of y'all are members of the, y'all sign up to his VIP room. You had to be a VIP to get this information. But I got it for y'all. I shouldn't be, but I got it for y'all today. Give y'all some information on what's going on down there. Alan Branch and Chris Walker have this company called Accelerated Sports. So they are compiling all the data and the analytics for the in that NBA PA this year. This is the first time they allowed this company to come in and do it. Check this out. This don't happen if John Lucas is not in a position of power. See, this y'all keep trying to tell us. See, we can make moves like this. We ain't got to. If we own the team, we ain't got to beg nobody. If we own the TV station, we don't have to beg nobody. Chris Walker came in. Came in. Excellent presentation, and guess what? He got the job because the people that are running the things, Purvis Short. John Lucas, those guys in position of power to make it happen. Like, let's say y'all want to do something with the Chop Shop. You ain't got to go through no board or no committee. You call me, and if I think it's good, Jimmy think it's good, we do it. We don't have to go. This is the advantage of having something that we own and we control. That's why when I say share the show, it means it that, and I'm gonna bring it up again. YouTube. I know y'all love Facebook. YouTube is owned by Google. Google is the #1 search engine in the whole entire planet. So that makes YouTube the #2. And guess how I figured out the #2 search engine? Because anytime I want something, I YouTube it. I want to do something, I YouTube it. I want to learn how to do this, I want to YouTube it. Our job is to get to over 1,000 subscribers, so our algorithm, so when your Google Sports talk shows, Google gonna put it out there. But we got to subscribe to make this thing like that. Thank God for Facebook. I know y'all like, but guess what? YouTube is a different animal. It puts all of y'all in a position of power because we listen to y'all. What Mindy tells me, I listen to. What Tan Campbell, if she got something, I listen to. And we share this stuff around the world. Your comments are being shared around the world. This is a we thing, not a me thing. But I had to share that because I was looking. Jimmy said a few players arrived at camp, later than their peers, and they had the clear protocol, which normally takes 2 days. Therefore, 6 teams were fragmented for day one. However, each camper got a chance to meet with their teammates and coaches before engaging on a practice session. Then each of the present campers got a chance to shoot 100 3-pointers. Check this out. From around the horn, 5 spots. They make and the misses were calculated and analyzed by Chris Walker's company, and were printed and provided to the coaches in their package when the coaches come. I think the coaches come today. This is a great measuring stick for college coaches as well as the players because the percentages don't lie. By the way, Accelerated Sports Metrics was hired to provide the analytics for this year's camp. I just mentioned that. That's a great opportunity for the Texas-based owners, Chris Walker and Alan Branch. These are guys who've been on the show. Do y'all see how this thing worked, Tan Campbell? We should be texting our last 5 friends right now. So Robert finna say something else about Simone Biles. You know I am. Text all 5 of them. Say, y'all need to hear it. Then this kid named Isaac McNeely from West Virginia. He led all campers after hitting a remarkable 72 out of 100 attempts. Listen to me, y'all. That's shooting the piss out the ball. Including 18 of 20 from the right wing. He 18 from 20 on the right wing. Check this out, y'all. Hold on. As far as the 10 Texas-based kids, campers, they shot the rock really well too, Jimmy said. 6 players made over half of their attempts. And he gave us the guys. Hold up, y'all. I got it for y'all. I should have put it on the screen for you. Can y'all see that? Y'all can't see that. Let me see. I can't. Y'all can't see it. I tell you the name. Terrence Arsenault, 57%. That means he hit 57 out of the 100. Bryce Griggs, number 2, 56%. Bryce hit 56 out of 100. Jordan Wash from Dallas area, 55%. Keontae George, 54%. Kason Wallace, 53%. Jimmy's sending me stuff right now. He texting me stuff right now as I'm talking to y'all. And Arterio Morris hit 52%. Hey, man. I love this, man. I had to take a break to give y'all some with our kids. These might not be your kids, but they our kids. They from Texas, y'all. Let me see. They said one of the ex-NBA players in attendance told me in the NBA, check this out. One of the ex-NBA players told Jimmy, in the NBA, we subtract 20% from the percentage total. And that's the true number. Because 20% mean them dudes coming out at your ass, you're going to miss some of them shots. Okay? He said, he explained that the analytics from shooting alone does not have a defender attempting to block his shot. Okay, thank you. I didn't even see that coming, but he got y'all go to the VIP room. We got a lot of stuff in there. They got a game starting at 2 Eastern. So the game's gonna start soon. Matter of fact, in 10 minutes the game's gonna start. And hold up, he just sent me a text. Let me see what he's saying since we're talking about him. Let's see what the text says. Hold on, I got something for y'all. Boy, this is what I love about this show. Oh, okay. Him and Chris, they sent me a picture. Oh, I got that, Jim. I got it. He took a picture with the 10 players. Okay. Let me see. Let me put that up there for y'all. Let me see how quick I can get it up there. Hold on. It ain't gonna take long to get that up there. I'm gonna do a shortcut. You know, I like to name my files because I like to be, some people, I like to name my files. See, now I ain't got time to name it. I'm just gonna put it up there for y'all to see. Cause I want the name. Later on, I'm gonna be saying, what file was that? Hold up. Did it come up there? Oh, it's still, the thing is still, the Apple products. But I'm putting that up there while we're talking. But that's a great, see, there it is. There they are. See Jimmy. Who else we see? I don't know that guy there. I don't know the coaches. But y'all see the players. I see John Lucas. I see Keontae. I see Bryce. There go Terrence Arsenault. Arsenault getting taller every time I see him. But that's what they got. Keontae. I love that, man. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. That's fresh off that's fresh off the press. I think we probably the first one got that, and Jimmy took it and sent it to me. He wanted to take a picture. That's smart. Take a picture of all the Texas guys. I like that. That's the Anthony Black kid right there. I can't wait to see him play. But I had to share that with y'all, man. It's but those the kind of things that's going on down there. Let me see, did he have anything else? No, that was it. I'm gonna just tell him I got it. I said send more. I'm gonna tell him send more. Y'all not satisfied. Wait a minute, hold up. I'm gonna put it on y'all. Send more. Okay. All right, now. That was it. So now I wanted to get back because I want it's Women Rock Wednesday, man, and I was just thinking about where was I? Here it is. Y'all check this out, Wesley Ace. I want you to listen to me, men. I want you to listen to me on this. Simone Biles has 27 gold medals. In Olympic and World Championship gold medals. No, you can't watch those games. Those games can't not stream a Rod Wells. No, that stuff is there. It's not streamed. But back again, she's 24 years old. Y'all walk me through this. Roderick Brown, walk through this with me, man. I love having the stats at halftime at the end of the game. I got you. Thank you. Y'all walk through that with me. 24 years old, 27 gold medals in Olympic and World Championship. She's 24 years old. She's the greatest gymnast in the world, in the history of the world. They had to change the rules for her. It's like Tiger, y'all. Y'all remember when Tiger was so good? They on the golf course, they changed the golf course. They called it tiger proofing the Masters because he was whipping people so damn bad. They call it tiger proofing. They didn't do that for Jack Nicklaus when he was winning. They didn't do it for Arnold Palmer or none of those guys. But when this young black man came and started playing, I don't care what he say, that combination to dim his ass is black. And when he came, look what happened. Check this out. That's 24 gold medals. 27, I'm sorry, golds. She had 5 events left. She had a brief moment where it wasn't right in her space. Somebody told me, what Michael Phelps, what Michael tried to say something about Michael Phelps. I said, whoa. Michael Phelps quit twice and talked about suicide. He retired twice, Michael Phelps, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me history. Nothing against Mike. I love Mike. He's a commentator for on the Olympics. But he talked about suicide. Michael Phelps. When Michael Phelps left swimming the first time, he said he just couldn't take it. He said, I don't want it. I got to get away from the sport. I got to get away. It was eating him alive, ladies and gentlemen. He admits that they done specials on it. He said, check this out, Wesley Yates, the pressure for these athletes, these are not basketball players like your son, Wesley Yates, where they got another game tomorrow. Baseball players, they strike out in the first inning, they up in the 4th, and then back in the 7th and the 9th. Tom Brady has won games, y'all, when he done threw 3 interceptions. This young girl, Michael Phelps, they get 60 seconds on a global stage wearing an American uniform. You have trained for 9 years. Now these Olympics, no parents. Listen to me. No parents, no grandparents, no support group, empty venues. She had a brief moment when she said, I know me. I'm going to step back off this thing. And you want to criticize her? Naomi Osaka said, I know me. She said, I'll do the on-court interview with the lady, I think Maria Sharp, one of the ladies, whoever that court interview lady is. She played the game. She understands the game. She said, but I just don't want to do them interviews with them clowns in it that might ask me about, is my mama dead or not? And I ain't Google searching, know that my mama's alive. It's gymnastics, y'all. It's not football. It's not basketball. It's not baseball. It's swimming and ice skating. These people are by themselves. And the 2 greatest Americans ever, Michael Phelps and this beautiful young black woman, Simone Biles. Both had times when they had to step back. Can you, Rod Wells, Kevin Freeman, can you imagine wearing an American uniform and the pressure going against Russia, the anthem? Derek Jeter, they all had teams.
Games, I think, just as a whole, not having an audience, there are a lot of different variables going into it. It's been a long week. It's been a long Olympic process. It's been a long year. So just a lot of different variables, and I think we're just a little bit too stressed out. But we should be out here having those girls need to go in and do the rest of the competition. Yeah, I say put mental health first, because if you don't, then you're not going to enjoy your sport and you're not going to succeed as much as you want to. So it's okay sometimes to even sit out the big competitions to focus on yourself, because it shows how strong of a competitor and person that you really are, rather than just battle through it.
Did y'all see that? She sound 23 years old, more intelligent than any of them clowns. The Megyn Kellys and all of them. Did y'all hear her Unbelievable. Boy, I got some, it's Women Rock Wins. I got some good news about some young women I want to tell y'all about. Let me stay here a minute. Let me stay here a minute. I wanted you to hear from her because somebody told me the story. I got this story. They was talking about, I think, one of the, Brandon, the athletic director from Columbia University. Somebody, they was in a restaurant and saw him and was talking to him. Columbia University, one of the Ivy League teams. The reason I got an affinity for, I was blessed enough that my son went to Ivy League school. And a lot of people don't understand. They think Vanderbilt and Stanford and all them Ivy, no, they're great, great schools. But in the Ivies, it's only 8 teams, 8 schools. They're called the Ancient 8. They've been around for a long time, the Ancient 8. And how I remember them is how the 2 C's, Columbia and Cornell. Then I go to the 2 P's, Princeton and Penn. And then I go to Harvard, Dartmouth, Yale, and Brown. That's how I remember them. The AD was he was asked a question about what is his number 1 issue with student athletes. And guess what he said, ladies and gentlemen? Brandon Nickerson, Kim Jackson, Rod Wells. He said mental health. Mental health. He said, hey, y'all, we making these connections. I'm watching y'all make these connections. Rod Wells, you better tell me, boy, your wife gonna cut you across your head around here trying to buy Kim them a ticket. You better watch yourself over there. You're gonna get in trouble. This stuff go all over the world. One of her friends might see it. But keep on doing. Y'all that's grown folk business. I'm gonna stay out of it. He said, but don't put it on the screen then. So it is my business. So he said, this the athletic director at Columbia University. When asked the question, the number 1 issue for his student athletes is mental health. He said, Northeast, people in the Northeast, parents put so much pressure on their kids academically. And then he said, and then they come to school and we ask them to be great athletes. I'm just joking too, Kim. But he still might get in trouble though, Kim. Kim, I ain't talking about you. Kim, you all right. I'm talking about him. Get your tickets. You can get them. I'm talking about him. But see, y'all got me laughing. He said they come to school and then we ask them to be great athletes too. He said, I never forget, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm playing it back in my ears and I wasn't listening as a dad. I'm telling y'all, I wasn't listening. My son just called me one. He said, Dad, that is the hardest stuff you can ever do. He said, the hardest stuff I ever did in my life. He said, our professors don't care about our basketball. They don't come to the games. He said, Monday morning, I got to have that assignment in. Just like everybody else. He says the hardest thing, and then I still got to go practice, lift, do all this study. I told y'all the story. When I first road trip, I didn't realize, first road trip, went to Syracuse. And you know how I see them off? I go back to the bus because, that's my first time. I go back to the back of the, where the bus come out. I just wanted to see my baby. I wanted to see him off, man. It was the first game, He did pretty good. The bus pull off. And almost simultaneously, everybody's laptop came up. Like all the players. It's just like, it was like musical chair. Whop. All them guys. That I don't know how, about 45 hour long bus ride back to the campus. They was doing their homework. It was crazy. But back to Columbia. Rod Wells can't help it. He just can't help it. Look at it. He trying to get people some Cat Williams concerts or tickets. Good. Okay. Thank you, Rod Wells. I'll put it on the screen for you, Rod. for everybody so they can see it. They can see it. They can see it. That's from Rod Wells. This ain't got nothing to do with the Chop Shop. If you like Cat Williams, I ain't going to see him. But if y'all want to go see him, go see him. But the AD said something key, Kim and Brandy. He said, we have psychologists all over the university. But what we are demanding from 19 and 20-year-old kids is outrageous as adults. And this is a Columbia. This is an Ivy League school. She got to realize, in America, we think Columbia, they're winners. People in the Ivy League, you think they're winning. He said, our kids, check this out, are melting down. We put so much pressure on them academically and then sports pressure on them. They can't be kids anymore. They just can't go have fun and screw up and off and make a big mistake like other kids do no more. I can't see the comments anymore. Hold up. On Facebook, let me see. Let me see what they're doing on Facebook. Let me help you out over there. Let me see what they're doing. Let me see what they're doing to you over there. If y'all can, let me see what they're doing. Hold on, let me see. I can see the comments. Oh, I think they messed up. Yeah, I played something I wasn't supposed to play. You know what I'm going to do. I got to go to Facebook and clear it up. I played something I wasn't supposed to play. They should, yes. Played some. I got this disputed. And I got this disputed. Thanks for y'all for letting me know. Okay. Watch this. I'll find out after the show. I'll find out what it was. Okay. All right, I submitted it. I'm glad y'all told me. I didn't know. I played whatever I played. I'm gonna tell you what I played. I can tell you probably. It's Simone Biles now. Cause NBC. I'm not gonna play. I can't play any more stuff on NBC anymore, y'all. But I told you, now it's back on. It's back on now. I'm not, but this is why I tell y'all to go over to YouTube. See there? See? But guess what? Because you don't know what they don't want you to play until you play it. Until it's live, right? So, but I'm glad y'all told me, but it's correct that you can go back over there if you want to. You can go back over. Matter of fact, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share the show again, and you can go back over there. Yeah, it's back again. Hold up. I'm going to share it again. But yeah. Hey, the devil, they don't want us to talk about this. Hold up. I'm talking about Simone so much. Hold up, y'all. I got something. Let me put her in the back of the screen, too. Let me get Simone. No, not that one. Not that one. That ain't the one I want. I got one I want. Yeah, I like that one, I think. I like that one. I like that. Sonya, I know it's easier on Facebook. But as I just showed you, they don't give a fat rat's ass about you on Facebook. So you can comment on this one. All you got to do is mention in person name. You mean you can tag somebody on Facebook. It's not easier. You can just tag them. Yeah. So it's not easier. It's not easy. So don't fall in that trap, because then they got you. I'm telling you, me personally, if it wasn't for y'all, I would never. I'll just do it on YouTube only. Seriously. No, I'm just letting you know. I would do this on YouTube only and never, ever do Facebook. Ever. I don't care if it's on Facebook a lot. That's just me because I'm watching how they work. No. Y'all can go to Facebook. I just said I don't care. But back to where I was. I was talking about the mental health. See what happened, how we get talking about the mental health part. The guy said it's a mental health problem. He said these kids can't go to college. You remember a couple of years ago, about last year, I was telling everybody in the community to watch what you say about these kids in the basketball community. They talking about you being too soft. How do you being too you're being too. Man, I talk to some of these kids. I know that they going through, mamas and daddies. These kids going through they're going through it. And a lot of it got to do with their parents. A lot of it got to do with their parents. And but this is the athletic director at Columbia. He said kids don't even have time to just chill and be kids no more. Think about it, y'all. Is it the word mental health that's the problem? Brandon said, exactly. I get hot when I hear what grown people say about to kids from my son's school. Come on. I know you do. Do y'all know that the brain is a part of your body too? Yeah, I'm asking for a friend. The brain is a part of your body also. I watched some MMA fighters. And they just talked about how they got that. They don't want to go in that ring if their mind is not right. Because if they go in that ring, they can get killed. Them dudes can kill them if their mind not right. That young girl said she got up in the air and mid-flip, she lost what she was doing. Do you know she could have came down and broke her neck? Do you know she get higher than any gymnast? I know some golfers, some of the best in the world. I remember one of the golfers, I never forget his name, Ian Baker Finch. Go look him up. He won the British Open. He won a major. He won, like they tell me, he won a major championship. Guess what? He had a fear when he got on the golf course. On his drive, he was going to hit the people on the side. He couldn't even hit the ball. Then he putt can be this far away. He'll miss the putt. This was a world champion. Most golfers and most of these guys in individual sports have a sports psychologist. But you want to talk negative about Naomi Osaka? And I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all know who we're doing. Naomi Osaka. You want to talk negative about this beautiful young girl who, just a gracious star. The same girl who was fixing one of the young participants in the championships, fixing her hair. So her hair, because all gymnastic people, they had to have the right hairstyle, the same hairstyle. Simone Biles was fixing the young girl's hair. But these people, this guy want to come on TV and talk and call her weak. A sociopath. Mandy, if she landed wrong, Mandy, she lost it when she got up there. It's unbelievable. Facebook, we back. Kevin Freitman, I see. D says she can't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Hold on. Let me see. Test. I can hear myself on it, on the other one. Yeah. But, yeah. Sonya, that's why I'm taking so much time about it, Sonya. You know what? I think this is great that this young lady did. I think it's great what Naomi did. Most of us are not okay. We're not Simone Biles. The courage for her to do what she did. Pressure is nothing new, ladies and gentlemen. But these athletes being vocal about it. Look at Jonathan. Thank you, Jonathan. Being vocal about it and what they're dealing with. Y'all remember when I came on this show and said, man, these kids going through that stuff with COVID, kids in pandemics? Think about it. We done had two cycles of graduates, high school graduates, that didn't have their normal graduation. Let me put that back up there, Jonathan, because I'm gonna talk about it. I'm gonna read it for you. I'm gonna read it for everybody. He said, I had a kid this year, 13-year-old, step back from the team for mental issues. Thank you, Jesus. To the degree the kid got anxiety doing games and eventually had to see a sports psychiatrist. His father was concerned that he stepped away from the team, he wouldn't be allowed to return. I assured him that would never be the case. I even offered my ear for the kid to call me anytime if he wants someone to listen. Jonathan Bob, you just made my day. You just made my day. Facebook tried to shut us off. As important message as we were given today, sorry ass Facebook tried to shut this message down because I played a video of that young lady talking about her ills. NBC, shame on you, because it was NBC doing it, not really Facebook. NBC put the thing out there. But you know what YouTube do? YouTube would come back later after the show and say, Robert, you can't do this. Trim that from, check this out. Got a tool, trim that from your show. And you good. Facebook shut your damn show off. No matter how important it is. Now y'all see Jonathan. And Jonathan, please tell me that you have subscribed to YouTube also. That's why. YouTube don't mind being your partner. Facebook just using our content. YouTube, listen, I don't mind you being on both of them. Because as my girl Sonya says, she right. Y'all can mess with each other back and forth a little bit easier. See, Kim done already learned. She said at so-and-so, so-and-so. That's who I'm talking to on YouTube. It's the same thing. You just got to write the name, and I know. And I'm not against them. I'm just telling them they're not an ally of mine. But Jonathan Bob, man, thank you, man. This what we're talking about. But we got guys, and bless their little heart, because guess what, man? When you know better, you do better. We got people who come on come in and talk about, man, to whom much is given, much is required. That they probably said that about your kid, Jonathan. He on a team. To whom much, he got to suck it up. He got to be a G, Jonathan. Thank you, D-Love. D-Love say we got options. I love it. We can learn how to pivot. I'm loving this. Y'all don't understand. But what's so unique, Jonathan? Just think about it. Some people gonna say that kid's soft. No, baby, take care of yourself. And Jonathan, if you need any help with that kid, our email is chopshophtx@gmail.com. chopshophtx@gmail.com. Guess what? If you need any help with him, hit me up. But back to this Simone. Y'all know I love Simone. I got to hair up with Simone because I got something else for y'all. The courage for her to do that, y'all. Like the guy said this morning, his grandma always tell him to mind your own damn business. Mental health is not up for discussion. We don't know what people are going through. I don't know what some of y'all going through. Everything ain't been perfect for y'all. And I know it. That's why that's when I come on here, I try to give you something. That I try to communicate life to you. I won't breathe life into you. Do y'all believe it? Everything don't go well for me every day. But for these 2 hours, I come on this show and try to give y'all the best. I put my feelings aside. Sometimes I don't feel like it either. I got a daughter that live in the West Coast. Got a son that live in New York. I got family in Memphis. I got stuff going on everywhere. But I make sure I keep my mentals right. I have a young lady come on here. Allen Consulting. Miss Tammy Allen. To be able to help some of y'all. Because I know sometimes we need to be talked to. Chuck, you hitting it, Chuck. That man came on here, we laughed at him, talking about protect your mentals and your chicken. Protect your mentals and your money. Yes, Marshawn Lynch. Let me tell y'all something, man. I would rather Simone Biles and Naomi Osaka take a step back for their mental health as opposed to self-medicating. Y'all hear me? I would rather Simone Biles and Naomi Osaka take a step back for their mental health issues as opposed to self-medicating. Brandy, you remember what the little young girl, Sha'Carri Richardson, said? I couldn't cope with the fact that I used that weed as a coping mechanism. D. This is what's going on, y'all. I know some guys. Y'all, I've been in this business representing athletes for 30 years. I've seen careers. Number 1 pick, number 5 picks, 4 pick, 4. Couldn't cope. Started self-medicating. Didn't want to get mental. Didn't want to get help. Yo, the brain is a part of your body. It's nothing to shake. It's just like an ankle injury. If your ankle injury, you go see about it. If you have an ACL, don't you go see about that? Thank you, Brandy. Trey Phillips, these are people, man. Let me tell you something. I told you I love my people enough to tell the truth. I love basketball, y'all. I told y'all, I love to see my son play. I still go back and watch the old videos. Guess what? So this work. It ain't but 5,000 jobs in the music industry. 5,000 jobs in the sports industry. with 10,000 jobs in the entertainment industry. But we got That ain't enough for us 48 million. Us 48 million us need regular skills. We need to know how to be doctors and lawyers. I told y'all, I told somebody missed this yesterday, y'all. Somebody missed this. Y'all hear me on this one. Because somebody said, well, Robert, I didn't hear. I know everybody don't hear the whole show. But I told y'all the story. I just found out that it's a doctor, a black doctor. You know, I tell you about the restaurant 13 downtown, the James Harden restaurant is housed in. It's a black man owned that whole damn building parking lot. He owns, I think they said 5115 too. West Town. Not 5015, 5150, something like that, Western. He owned that. Sensei, a black doctor, is the landlord of an NBA player's restaurant. Yeah. It's a black man, a doctor. Can't shoot a jump shot. Probably can't make a layup. Chuck McGowan owned the whole bit, owned all of the parking lot, everything. Chuck McGowan. Chuck McGowan, he said, man, I might can't shoot no jump shots. But hold up. But I can get an NBA player to pay me rent. Boy, I hope we getting that message. I just came up on that a couple days ago. I was at a meeting. And they was just telling me about it. I said, I ain't never meant to do it. I'm sitting there pissed off. All my friends, you got to understand, he's a doctor. So guess who? Michael Smith and Keisha Smith, they know all the doctors. If your son is the doctor, he can live like that too. Man, listen to me. I hope y'all getting what I'm talking about. It's more than summer basketball. It's more than, I love sports, play sports. But make sure, if you're not a professional in that arena, that you're a professional in another arena. That's all. I've been preaching that ever since I came on that show, because that's what I lived in my life that way. It's unique now, I'm telling you. But that self-medication has torn a lot of careers apart. Success don't make, listen to me, to all you guys, to whom much is given, much is required, guys. Success don't make your mental health better. Money don't either. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck, you got a doctor on your team. You got a lawyer on some of them teams. I know you got girls. They can be doctors and lawyers too. Kamala Harris. Chuck, I'm talking to everybody. Calling people to go, it don't make it no better if you got mental health. Michael Jordan stepped away from the basketball to go play baseball. Maybe let me bring that to them people. You know, the people who talk about too much giving, much was quiet people, they ain't on here today. But I hope they go back and watch the show. Chuck McGowan. Michael Jordan stepped away from basketball, the thing he loved more than anything in the world. Come fly with me. Space Jam. He stepped away. Mental. Burnout. Wouldn't you think that has something to do with his mental health? That baby said, that young girl said, she didn't trust herself. Chuck, thank you, Jonathan. my man, Jonathan, boy, you my man. Jonathan, Simone Biles said she didn't trust herself. She didn't want to let her team down. She didn't want to harm herself. And for those of you who are consumers of media, any decent director or president of any news outlet, you would immediately call Charlie Kirk, that guy, into his office and say, man, that's flat out wrong. You have no credibility. Credibility is important, y'all. Any decent manager would do that. You either apologize publicly or your ass is fired. Like Jimmy told that guy, apologize publicly or I'm going to expose you. It's not just him. It's the people in the suits that allow him to do it, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm trying to take us out the streets into the suites. Jonathan Bob, my goal is to take us out of the streets and into the suites. That's enough. That's enough on Simone Biles. I got some young ladies I want to tell y'all about. And I'm just going through it. Y'all remember yesterday? What did I say yesterday? Protect and promote our black women. It's an attack on black women in positions of power. These fake journalists, they take these shots at black women in the limelight. We're gonna get to the suites. I'm telling y'all. I'm just going. I guess we're gonna get to the suites. It's a mindset. It's just a mindset. We're gonna break the spirit of poverty. It's a spirit. I'm getting there. Oh, I'm getting there. Getting there. Here we go. I saw this the other day, y'all. Wow. Blew me away. I couldn't wait. I started, and I'm going to spend this last 30 minutes talking about these girls. I just got a text for somebody. I got to say, wow. And I'm going to put them on the screen. I got to put them on the screen. Where my babies at? See them two beautiful young girls right there. For the first time in Harvard Debate Council history, 2 black girls have won the international debate competition. And with an undefeated 10-0 record. Congratulations to Jayla Jackson and Imani Stanton. Ladies, I am personally most proud of this achievement and historic event. I expect that we are witnessing 2 of the world's future brilliant attorneys at law. You 2 ladies represent the type of role models I want the next generation to emulate. Y'all are influencers, not just entertainers. Unbelievable, the first black girl duo to win. And go, it's a story behind them. Let me see. I think I got a video. They saying little things about him. Where my girls at? Here they go. Jayla Jackson and Imani Stanton.
Outliers. This is in comparison to the average cost of college being nearly $36,000 per student per year. As reported by the Education Data Organization. Judge, $9,000 is not enough to sustain these students. They work 40 hours a week, making the NCAA billions of dollars, preventing them from getting a job to sustain themselves like other college students do. Approximately 40 to 45% of D1 and D2 students report wanting to spend more time working a job. Judge, these students want to work jobs to knowledge. The minimum wage is only a day's pay. This is modern day slavery, and on Juneteenth, this is for Shabazz Napier, the UConn star senior point guard, who reports that he goes home hungry after games due to lack of money. Kyle Hendrick, who lost his basketball scholarship at Oklahoma after tearing his meniscus. This is for Brandon Finley, who after obtaining a career-ending injury was tossed to the side because he was no longer of use. Judge, if you have an ounce of empathy for the hard-working students who bring you March Madness and merch, if you believe that education is not second to entertainment, you must vote for the affirmative.
This why I shed like this why I talk the way I talk. And I don't have time for them dudes to be playing around. This next generation they ain't got time for our old ass to be around here whining about whether my son ain't playing in a basketball game. Jayla Jackson and Imani Stanton, 16 and 17 years old. So, Robert Hatter, I'm just not going to leave it like, I got to know where the hell these girls, where they come from, how they do it, where they come from. See, we got to start being able to ask better questions. We could have just left it there. But let me read y'all something. These young girls, let me read. I got to read it. Jayla Jackson, 16. It's a rising junior at Holy Innocents Episcopal School. Imani Stanton, 17, is a rising senior at North Atlanta High School. Both girls are currently members of the Atlanta-based Harvard Diversity Project, an initiative founded by Harvard's award-winning debate coach and author, Brandon P. Fleming. In 2017, Harvard accepted Fleming's proposal to establish a diversity project as it means to promote diversity, equity, and inclusion on their campus. Fleming recruits the underserved Black youth in Atlanta with little or no prior debate experience. He trains them every weekend for 1 year in Atlanta, leading up to the Harvard Summer Program, exposing them to higher level academic disciplines. In 4 years, Fleming has raised over $1 million. He's about to get some of mine to enroll over 100 African-American students into Harvard debate residency on full scholarship. All 4 cohorts trained by Fleming's unique curriculum have gone on to win the international debate competition at Harvard. This year, Jackson and Stanton secured the 4th consecutive championship for the Atlanta-based team, undefeated 10-0 record. The topic debate was resolved. Wow! The North Atlantic Treaty Organization should substantially increase its defense commitments to the Baltic states. Don't Don't y'all know I love? And some of us fighting at summer basketball games. Some of us worried about whether Jimmy or Doug got your son ranked high. You think these girls gonna worry about scholarship? You think that your parents underserved young ladies and men? Remember, I told y'all a while back, somebody has came and switched the price tags on what's important. Y'all, my people, we're the top of the line. We're the top of the line. Whatever you think top of the line, we are the top of the line. Somebody then came and switched the price tag, and now we thinking we Dollar General, the dollar store. You're not. Jesse Owens, I told y'all, he ran in the 1936 Olympics, and somebody didn't understand what I said, and I repeated it, and they said, wow. When Johnny Weissmuller won, he came back and was Tarzan. When somebody, all these other guys, they put him in the movies. They didn't get Jesse nothing. Guess what he was doing, y'all? I said he was racing horses. No, he wasn't on top of it all. He was racing, him physically racing against horses for money. Him right here, horse right there, they racing for money. Y'all hear me? What's up, Paul? Do y'all understand me? This young girl, this young guy, Brandon P. Fleming, was written up in Forbes. Forbes. From drug dealer to Harvard educator. And you tell me about. Don't tell me what you can't do. Why Brandon P. Fleming believes heart first teaching is the key to racial equality. He said we got to get to these kids' heart. He said when I made it from the hood to Harvard, I knew that my being there had to be far bigger than just me. I realized, it's Brandon, I realized the reason I was there was to build a bridge. The chop shop building a bridge. To create access for more people who look like me, says Fleming. After an injury stymied Fleming's Liberty University basketball career, I told you basketball ends for everybody. He dropped out to earn a living as an assembly line worker in Atlanta, Georgia. After attempting suicide, he was determined to turn his life around. He re-enrolled at Liberty University on a full ride despite having a middle school level reading comprehension. Fleming, however, only passed his courses only by cheating. His English professor caught him cheating. Rather than flunk him, she forced him to redo the assignment. By her side over the course of multiple months, in the process, she taught him to read and write, exposing him to black authors like Malcolm X and Frederick Douglass. As a side hustle, he coached the debate team in the inner city Atlanta middle schools. After the team became undefeated national champions, Harvard recruited him to coach their debate team. Give me some water, man. Young kid was about to kill himself. Michael Phelps was about to kill himself. Mental illness. In turn, Fleming founded the Harvard Debate Council Diversity Project, which recruits highly motivated black youth from Atlanta and trains them through a year-long debate residency with Harvard that culminates in competition against top-ranked debaters from 25 countries. So far, the 3 cohorts Fleming has trained since the programs, this is old because he's 4 now, since the program's 2017 inception, have won the prestigious Harvard National Debate Tournament. This month, Hatchet Books, get your pen ready. It's already out. Published a book called Miseducated, Fleming's memoir. The young man got a memoir. I had a picture of him somewhere. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah. That's him. That's Brandon Fleming. Let me give you a visual. They asked him a question. Tell me about how you ended up in debate. That's Brandon. Hold up. I got something else for you. This how he have them dressed. This how they be looking when they go up in there, y'all. They asked him, tell me. Forbes magazine. He said, I didn't know that black people were scholars. In the world that I existed in, there were nothing but black gangsters, black drug dealers, black athletes. When my professor introduced me to black writers, she opened up this world in which I never knew was a space for me. So that's what I try to do on this Chop Shop every day. Open up a space. Tell a friend, tell another friend. Now you see why I want you to share the show. It's not about me. He never knew. Some of our kids don't know but the basketball. That's all we tell them about is basketball and football. Man, you're going to be that dude. You're going to be a big guy. I just told you. In case you just came on. Black Doctor owns the property that James Harden's restaurant in. James Harden got all the fame. He got a restaurant, but he had to pay this guy rent. A doctor that none of y'all, if he'll walk by you, you won't even know who he was. This young man said, I just became hungry for more when she exposed me. All I'm doing is giving you breadcrumbs so you can give your kids. Somebody gave it to me so I could give it to my kids. So I'm giving it to you. I can have you in the gym shooting a damn jump shot. But I'd rather you go to law school. I'd rather you go to med school. Wow. His office is above. You're right. Office is above the restaurant. My take. She know what I'm talking about. I'm not. Listen to me, y'all. I just ain't got time to come. I'm giving you examples. Jay Jackson, I see you pop in there. The kid say he started watching movies and reading books about black scholars. I was Googling movies similar to the Malcolm X and found another one starring Denzel Washington about a black teacher. It's called The Great Debaters, and it changed my life forever. This Brandon P. Fleming, drug dealer, got injured playing basketball, got caught cheating on the test in college, and the instructor, instead of failing him, introduced him to something bigger. He said, when he saw The Great Debaters, he said, if only this was a real thing. He said, I grew up an athlete. Ding, ding, ding. Hold up, I hope everybody hear that in here. Idea. From now on, that's going to be the idea. I grew up an athlete and I got hurt. I had nowhere to direct my competitive drive. So now I was like, you can be competitive in smart stuff. It's all right to be smart. It's all right to be a nerd. So I came to find out it was a real thing, he said. And that my college had a debate team. And then I tried out and made the team. And I was so captivated by debate because y'all remember he was on the basketball team. But the debate team getting him paid. He was on the basketball team. But the debate team is getting him paid. And then, said, tried out and made the team. He said, I was so captivated by debate because it was not only helping me learn, but discovering my voice and my identity. Yo, we might have some lawyers out here. We trying to make out of basketball players. Tammy? We might have some doctors out here. We trying to make out of basketball players. Yeah, let them play basketball. The guy asked him another question. They said, you made the Forbes 30 under 30 list. As the founder of the Harvard Diversity Program, are you still involved in that? He said, absolutely. I always wonder why I was the one who made it out of the hood, because there are so many people out there who never made it out. In fact, most of them never made it. Most of them never made it out. Some of them aren't even alive anymore. He said, when I made it from the hood to Harvard, I knew that my being there had to, hold up, let me just stop. This guy here I'm talking about right now, he produced this.
Outliers. This is in comparison to the average cost of college being nearly $36,000 per student per year. As reported by the Education Data Organization, Judge, $9,000 is not enough to sustain these students. They work 40 hours a week, making the NCAA billions of dollars, preventing them from getting a job to sustain themselves like other college students do. Approximately 40 to 45% of D1 and D2 students report wanting to spend more time working a job. Judge, these students want to work jobs to
knowledge that the minimum wage is only a day's pay. This is modern day slavery, and on Juneteenth, this is for Shabazz Napier, the Yukon
Brian Sarsi, your point guard, who reports that he goes home hungry after games due to lack of money. Kyle Hendrick, who lost his basketball scholarship at Oklahoma after tearing his meniscus. This is where Brandon Finley, who after obtaining a career-ending injury was tossed to the side because he was no longer of use. Judge, if you have an ounce of empathy for the hard-working students who bring you March Madness and merch, if you believe that education is not second to entertainment, you must vote for the affirmative.
The guy I'm talking about produced those two young ladies. Jayla Jackson, Imani Stanton. Where is our Brandon P. Fleming? Houston, Texas. Young man. Had some problems. Cheated on his test. This ain't about being perfect. It's about being impactful. The kid said, I realized I was the reason. This Brandon. I was there to build a bridge to create access for poor people who look like me. Jay, for 3 consecutive years, every group of students that I recruited and trained in Atlanta through the Diversity Project, every single one of them won the Harvard Debate Tournament. It shows that the world is bigger than debate. It shows that the world is anything that a black or brown people have not achieved is not due to ability. It's only due to access. That's what the people don't want us to have, is access. This is the video that Chris Walker wanted me to show you the other day. But before I'm going to play that, I want all the women entrepreneurs under 40, I want you to get in touch with this. I'm going to pause that so you can see it, screenshot it. August the 7th is right around the corner. Let's go get that done. Go get that done. But also, Chris Walker said, Robert, I'm trying to find it. He was telling me about, I'm trying to see what I named it. Check this out. Access. Remember what I said about access? Check this out.
So about that last video, right? In Silicon Valley, or in just the funding world, forget Silicon Valley, New York City, rich people's world, I would talk to you on the phone and you would never know my fucking color. But when I come up to you and I meet you face to face, everybody's always like shaky. They're always like, oh, you're the guy that we were talking to. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Surprise, huh? Ha-ha, I'm black. Ha! Well, guess what? In the startup world, it's impossible for somebody like me to raise money. It's fucking impossible. I even had to hire a white guy. The former governor of of fucking New York City, his son, was responsible for raising me money. We walked out of a meeting one day and he's like, guys, it's never taken me longer than a fucking month to raise money for people. And you guys don't just have a good idea. You guys got a good idea, plan, and you have history of execution. You guys have taken a company global before. And I don't understand why people aren't giving you money. And we walked out of this meeting and he said, you're not getting this money, not because you can't do it, but because you're black. He doesn't want to invest in black people. That's what was told. So when black people say that shit is racist or shit is set up against them, it's because of that. I heard a quote one day that said that it's not about your success. It's what your success represents that people don't like. And that's why they want to stop you. And if you think about that, that's the truth. It's the God honest truth. You don't have to believe it, but people of color that look like me, they know what I'm talking about. And as crazy as it is, white women know what I'm talking about, because you guys know what it's like to be fucking sized up, marginalized. You got to be twice as good. You got to cover and hide your feelings. You can't show weakness. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sorry, white guys, but sort of you guys doing it. But just something to fucking think about. You're a black.
It's not your success, but what your success represents that they have a problem I don't get mad at him. Hold up. Guess how that. I'm going to show you how God works. I got this video a day. I'm going to run it back, Jason. I got this video a day after. You remember I told y'all Chris Walker, we were sitting at the bar and we was talking? So Chris, with Accelerated Sports, been trying to get funding, from all of these sources like this. And they've been telling him, hell no. Think about this, y'all. Y'all got to realize this. It's some little young dudes went somewhere a few years back and told a company, so these people who fund people, said, look here, I got this idea. I got an app. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use people to use their cars and drive people around. And we're going to make money off of that. They're going to drive people around in their own cars, and we're not going to employ them. We just going to have Uber. Uber. They came in there with that idea. And look what changed the freaking way we travel. And I told Chris, why don't you get a white guy to pitch it for you? No. Chris didn't understand it. And this video came in my mailbox the next night, and I sent it to him. That's why he wanted me to play. We had just talked. Man, I don't want to. I told him the story. I read this book, great book. If you ever get a chance to read a book called Succeeding Against All Odds by John Johnson, the owner of Ebony and Jet, the guy who founded Ebony and Jet. When he first bought that building, if you go to Chicago, where if it's still there, the Johnson Publishing Company building, he bought that building. They wouldn't sell it to him. Brandy. They wouldn't sell it to him, Brandy. He got one of his white employees to go buy the building for him. Everybody, yeah, I've seen the movie The Banker, but we ain't talking about The Banker right now. I'm telling you, go read a book. It's a book you ain't read. A lot of people done read it. A lot of people done seen The Damn Banker. I'm giving you a book to go read right now. We look at too much TV. Let's start reading some books. Detail. They wouldn't let him buy. He had the money to buy the building. You're black, you can't buy it. Get out of here. He had to go get his employee. Unbelievable. Where was that? He threw me off. God damn it, I was going somewhere. I shouldn't have been looking there. But y'all, I'm just trying. It's just so much. Look, because he want me to play that again. But this what Chris, I was telling Chris, they ain't gonna give your black ass no money. Excuse my language. You better get somebody to go in there and pitch that thing for you like this young cat did. I'm gonna run it back again. Run it back again. Hold on. Where it at? Wait, hold on. Let me, so y'all can see it one more time.
So about that last video, right? In Silicon Valley, or in just the funding world, forget Silicon Valley, New York City, rich people's world, I would talk to you on the phone and you would never know my fucking color. But when I come up to you and I meet you face to face, everybody's always like shaky. They're always like, oh, you're the guy that we were talking to. And I'm like, yeah, I am. Surprise, huh? Ha-ha, I'm black. Ha! Well, guess what? In the startup world, it's impossible for somebody like me to raise money. It's fucking impossible. I even had to hire a white guy. The former governor of of fucking New York City, his son, was responsible for raising me money. We walked out of a meeting one day, and he's like, guys, it's never taken me longer than a fucking month to raise money for people. And you guys don't just have a good idea. You guys got a good idea, plan, and you have history of execution. You guys have taken a company global before, and I don't understand why people aren't giving you money. And we walked out of this meeting, and he said, you're not getting this money, not because you can't do it, but because you're black. He doesn't want to invest in black people. That's what was told. So, when black people say that shit is racist, or shit is set up against them, it's because of that. I heard a quote one day that said that it's not about your success. It's what your success represents that people don't like. And that's why they want to stop you. And if you think about that, that's the truth. It's the God honest truth. You don't have to believe it, but people of color that look like me, they know what I'm talking about. And as crazy as it is, white women know what I'm talking about. Because you guys know what it's like to be fucking sized up, marginalized. You got to be twice as good. You got to cover and hide your feelings. You can't show weakness. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sorry, white guys, but sort of you guys doing it. But just something to fucking think about. You're a black person.
Welcome back. Hey man, I told you this was gonna be epic. A show today. Women Rock Wednesday are always the best shows. That's why I don't understand. Every woman in America should be watching this show. It's unbelievable. I sit back and thinking about my little girl. What's my baby name? Simone Biles. This girl had to deal with this nasty ass Larry Nassar taking advantage of, sexual assaulting her for years. Nobody's saying nothing about it. She's the last American gentleman that he had anything to deal with. She said she had to come and represent. She don't want people to forget about that mess. And then the Olympics allow this dude that's fencing, who, check this out, the Olympic Committee allowing this guy, a white fencer that went to Columbia, they allowing him, he's been sexual assaulting women for years, they allowing him to be on the fencing team. So he's over there in the Olympic Village. They talking about they isolating him or whatever. But he over there with all of them girls. And one girl, and I read one article, I don't even want to call, I got his name in here somewhere, but they say he was so aggressive. The girl says sometimes, at school, guys mess with you, they touch on you, then you tell them to stop, they stop. This dude here kept on going. But they allowed, this clown is in the hen house over at the Olympic Village. But I ain't heard not one Fox News person talk about him. But they want to talk about these sisters. Brothers, I keep telling y'all, we got to step up, man. Got to step up, player. Malcolm X, somebody put it in. Malcolm X said, I got it somewhere. I just don't have, we got to, Doc. The black, I'm telling y'all, we got to protect and promote. It's an attack on them out here. They go on Twitter rants. 50-year-old woman go on a Twitter rant. A Twitter rant about a 23-year-old girl because she blocked her. But Tiffany Cross got right in her behind. Quickly. Google Tiffany Cross and Megyn Kelly and see what you get. I played it on the show already. And I tell y'all, guys, I'm going to end the show with this. Oftentimes, we let it sneak up on us. How people go out after our black. I watched Stacey Abrams. They talked about her bad. They didn't just say nothing about her. They go after our black women with high profiles. They're doing it every fucking day. Y'all, I done told y'all, white supremacy is a team sport. On their team, they out here looking to see what the power resides in our community. They saying this sister here, she out there making something happen. That sister over there, Dale Griggs, she out there making something happen. That's who we gonna attack. We need to be mindful of it. And do all the things we need to do to support and protect our black women. and call it out when we see it. I told y'all this yesterday. Somebody said they thought that was it was clever. Megyn Kelly, y'all, the one who was talking crazy about Naomi, talked crazy about who else she talked crazy about? Nicole Hannah-Jones. She talked crazy about Prince Harry's wife? Meghan Markle? Talking about girl, shut up, ain't nobody quit whining. People ain't talking about your cause people talking about your son. Megyn Kelly is a racist that failed at Fox News. I said it yesterday, I'm gonna say it again. How can you be a racist and fail at Fox News? You got to be terrible for them to cut you. That's like a fish failing to swim. She's talking about a champion, ladies and gentlemen. She's going after black women, after black women, after black brothers. I told you, we talking about Biden need to pull up. We need to pull up. Me too. I don't care if we're in the HEB, in the line at HEB, in the street. I don't care if it's on your work or on your job, brothers. You know, you have seen instances where black women were being unfairly targeted and mistreated. How people talk to them and disrespect them. We need to pull up too. Support our sisters. It's Women Rock Wednesday. It ain't about throwing hands. I ain't telling you to go fight nobody. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about when you see somebody in a meeting, you cut their sister off. You stop his ass right there. So hold up. Hey. What you got to say, Sonya? Sonya, y'all know Robert how to do. Hold on. Sonya, now what you got to say? And don't nobody interrupt her. We got to make straight. That's why we got to put ourselves in power. Call it out. Mindy, you go back and finish. Circle back and go back and finish what you said. I know they cut you. I know they cut you off. Support comes in different forms, man. We need to be able to spot it and call it out. That's all. Talking about me too. Talking to my son, especially him, because he in them spaces. He in a position of power. Use your power. Told a story the other day. I mean, you know, I said it was dumb, but it was him. He was in a position where he's in a position now that he can hire people himself. He ain't got to go. Now they got to go see HR after, but he can say, I want Karen Holmes to work for me. And it's done. His young friend, college teammate, confident, guy got his back. He looked at him. He said, hey man, called me, said, Dad, I'm thinking about letting my man work with me. Work for me. Give it to me. So I gave it to him. Told him what it is. I mean, he got to respect the boundaries. I gave him the whole thing. Because whatever the hire, we're going to reflect on you. Brother now, it's black boy, black kid. He called me back. He said, Dad, okay, I'm going to do it. Now check this out. I said, how much the kid is making now? He said, he making about $65,000 a year. I said, how much you willing to? He said, I'm going to give him a $30 million. I'm going to give him a $30,000 raise. And I'm going to give him some stock. This is a 25-year-old boy talking to me like this. He said, I'm going to give him a stock in the company, bring his package up. He said, Dad, that's how you told me. He said, they would do it. He said, that's what you taught me. When you in a position of power, you the gatekeeper. He said, Dad, listen, this is what I like. He said, Dad, the other people were more qualified for than he was applying. But I chose him. Yo, let me tell you something. Some people are listening and putting these practices into place. He listened to me. He watched how, hold up, I just couldn't tell him to do that. He done watched his dad over the years put people in positions of power. Unbelievable story. But your kids are capable of the same thing. Wasn't nothing special about him. He wasn't the smartest person in the world, to me. But he ain't gonna if it's a project, he gonna finish that thing and get it done. And he's so competitive, he wanna be the best. Unbelievable. Yo, he came right out of this community. Played basketball. Michael Corey, he played basketball too. I was at the games too, just like y'all. But when we got our next generation, you see them two, think about it. We got a lady that's on this feed right now, went to that high school that one of them young ladies in Atlanta went to. What's the odds in that? She didn't know. She's a brilliant young woman in her right, but she didn't know I was going to talk about that. It so happened she listened to the show that day, and she said, shout out to the alumni at her school. Let me see, why she put it at? It was up there somewhere. I saw it. I should have put it on the screen. There it is right there. Right there. Put it on the screen. This is the impact we have. That's why I said share the show. That's why I said get the subscriptions up. Kim said something. Kim, I never forget it. Kim, I love you, Kim. Kim said, but Robert, if you don't know, if they don't know about the chop shop, they ain't heard the chop shop, how would they know? Kim, we got to get them to watch the chop shop. Because how am I going to get them to come to the meeting if they don't go watch the chop shop? Man, we got some powerful here, y'all, and I'm finna get out of here, but we got some very powerful here. We got an institution that at some point I'm going to have to hand this to one of your sons and your cousins and your sisters. I'm going to have to hand this off to somebody. Guess what? I'm just going to pass the baton. I done ran my leg of the race. My favorite race is that Usain Bolt them race. I'm gonna play it for, I got to play it for y'all before I get out of here. It's my favorite race. Where my stuff at, man? Trying to play it. I should have had it queued up already. But it's just, y'all, let me tell y'all something. We got so much power at our disposal. Young girls. Did y'all see them young girls talking about relevant issues? Went up to Harvard and beat, what they said, 25 countries around the world and smoked them. But y'all, them young girls, man. I be trying to tell these guys, we got to catch up, man. These girls bad, man. These girls bad, man. I'm telling you, they bad, man. I'm proud of them. That Kamala Harris, that Stacey Abrams. These girls, they sitting around the table. I think I got it. Y'all hold up. Go in there with this one. See, I can download that thing. Here it is, boy. I'm gonna talk over it. I'm gonna have it playing while we walking out. Hold on. Let me get it. Let me get it into the system. put it in this system. I'll see how long it's going to take. Oh, it's not going to take that long. But, man, thank you. Women Rock Wednesday. Thank everybody today. It's we're going to have some more information tomorrow about the top 100 camp. I know a lot of people want to know about that. Some of the people, some of the kids are on here that Asha knows, the Bryce Griggs people, Bryce Griggs there. We got, who else? Ain't somebody else from here? Hold on, let me move this out the way. You know what I'm going to do? Let me see. Oh, there it is. You know what? Let me see. Can I just take it? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Oh, y'all know. I got it now. Let me see. Can I find it in my finder? Let's see. What? It's oh, there it is. Look at it. I got it. I did it. Thank you, Monte.
The existing world record. And we see Gay and Blake exchanging pleasantries there.
I wouldn't say that was too pleasant.
Or glares.
Check this out, y'all.
And there's the anchors,
I'm gonna talk.
Bolt and Bailey. And Bailey's in his first Olympic Games, his first U.S. team. And here he is anchoring against the world's fastest
Corey
man.
Henderson, a
Has
great
to be
coach.
an
He got to be
intimidating
able to pass
sight
the
to look to
baton.
your left and see
Kevin Freitman is a
Usain
great
Bolt.
educator. He got to be able
Certainly
to
would
pass the
intimidate
baton.
me.
Tammy, you got to be able to pass the baton. I'm just going through that.
The two fastest countries of all time.
Brilliant as you are, you
into the
got to be
blocks
able to pass the baton.
with the
to
Olympic
somebody.
gold medal
Karen Roach,
in the balance.
you got to be able to pass the baton. Who else? I'm keep going. Jason Peters. I ain't worried about these racist world. Let's pass our own baton. It's how we feel about each other. J. Watch this, y'all.
And there's the gun. Carter for Jamaica, Timmons for the U.S. Here comes the first baton exchange. Justin Gatlin takes the baton for the United States.
And both of those passes weren't the best, but you have to think the U.S. has a little bit of a lead here, Tom. Gatlin has done the job down the back stretch.
Here's Tyson Gay for the U.S. Johan Blake for Jamaica.
This how we got to be. This how we got. Watch Hussein. Watch Hussein. Watch he said. Okay. All right. I'm right there with you. But hey, see you later, young fella. I'll see you later. See you later. See you later.
U.S. world record.
Yo, that's how we got to be. You know how people talk about pass the torch? You ain't got to pass no damn torch. We're going to pass the baton.
The greatest race in history, and both teams
I like your torch.
The billing. The United States and Jamaica have just run.
Unbelievable, man. But hey, y'all, we're going to slide down. I had to share that with y'all. We're going to slide. I can't believe I did that quick. Y'all got to understand it don't usually always work like that. But I thank y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow with more information about the players camp. But we're going to slide down Dino's back. And what else we're going to do? We're going to slide down Dino's back because I got to go get a haircut. Slide down Dino's back and yabba dabba do this thing. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Chop shop, we out.
Jim Hicks, Rob Hatter, you are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro, let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop